How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
Excellent. So my name is Dr. Colin Zhu. I'm host of Thrive Bites podcast as well as the Chef Doc YouTube channel. And we are here at Vegan Women's Summit. Please introduce to the audience who you are, what you represent, and what's the why.
My name is Asisa Agudosi. I'm from Montclair. Montclair. I'm here to compete in the Top Chef Championship competition. My biggest why is honestly just helping my daughter not have to be so reactive in her life and more proactive. I've always really enjoyed vegetables and vegetarian eating. Now I am plant-based, but the journey that I went through, I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. So I'm really emphasizing making food from home, from scratch. I make our milk. She's never had jarred or canned baby food. She's had fresh cashew milk, almond milk. I make with a machine. So I really want her to know that there's a better way to life versus medicine, and if she doesn't have to. My family has a wide variety of a lot of people with different health issues and sicknesses, and I'm kind of that person to kind of break it for us and kind of give them a new way of thinking that there's a way outside of just medicine that can heal you, and that's the food that grows from the earth that God put here for us, is what I believe. I believe that our temples are to be cherished, and I believe we do that through the foods that we eat and eating through fresh soil. And yeah, I'm like
How old is your daughter?
she's 1.5 now.
Awesome. And what's her favorite food that mom makes for her?
So I'm actually Haitian, and her favorite food is this dish called légumes. And I don't speak Creole, so I probably didn't say it perfectly right, but it's pretty much a dish of just a bunch of different vegetables. It's eggplant, papaya, spinach, thyme. We use a base called épices. That's cilantro, parsley, onion, garlic. It's the base. It's kind of like a sofrito that a lot of people know, but it's the Haitian style. So she loves that over white rice, over anything. And sometimes I've kind of created a new thing because she likes pasta. So I'll take the legume, I'll blend it up and put it over pasta for her.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, to be able to substitute, white rice completely, because people just massive. So what were the experiences like growing up in the kitchen? You had a connection with your dad. Tell us more about that and how that has influenced you today.
So my dad was a chef. He had his own journey, and I believe that I was put here. He was taken from me when I was 12. So I believe I was here to kind of finish that legacy, finish the things that he couldn't get to. So cooking with him was honestly a great experience. He even worked at Montclair State University, and they wrote an article on him when he was featuring vegetarian foods, and this is in the 90s, maybe even early 2000s. So I don't know. I believe that God really just put that in me. And when I was younger, I only ate vegetables. I think that he had a big part of that. Being able to see him in the kitchen and seeing how he worked and how it was just an art and a talent that just came out of him, I believe that's instilled in me. Even my grandparents, everybody, it was just, I feel like when I cook, my ancestors are cooking for me sometimes.
Was that mostly through the home kitchen, a restaurant, or what did you see as your dad performed?
Mainly in a home kitchen. That's the memories that I have of him. He would wake up and make us omelets with all types of peppers and spinach and tomatoes. And it was, I don't know, the way he just flipped that pan, I was like, dang, I want to do that. And I still can't do that. But I'm like, yo, I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to flip that pan and have that wrist, though.
Yeah. What would you say, for other, moms that are out there with young children that want to feed their kids better? What would you say to them? And how would you say where you are right now as a role model? How would you like to contribute towards that?
So honestly, I have a lot of friends. It was kind of a coincidence. 2 of my best friends, we had kids 3 months apart. And I tell them, they're working moms. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband is currently in the CFL. You have to feed your children the way you eat. Don't try to make different dishes for everybody. Find a way to make it all connect. My husband is a football player. He needs to keep the bulk. He needs to keep the muscle. I sometimes don't want to have the extra carbs or the extra stuff. Sometimes I do. And my daughter, when she was younger, she would want to focus more on the vegetables and fruits. So I try to make one dish and separate it. I think that's the easiest way, especially for working moms. You think you have to make your kid this, your kid that. You want to introduce them to the things that you want them to eat when they're 8 months. You don't want to down a road. It's going to be harder for them to retrain their taste buds. You can retrain your taste buds. It's completely possible. But if you teach your kid, this is what we're supposed to eat, this is how we eat as a family, they're going to adjust to that. And I think that's the easiest way, is don't try to make different meals for everybody. Find a way to make one meal for everyone. And I think that's been the best way that we've eaten in my family. And I've kind of helped my friends with that. I have a friend, she works at multiple hours in radiology, and she kind of took my meal prepping advice, and now they barely ever eat out anymore.
How important is that family, dinner, that family meal at the table? It seems like we're not having that anymore due to societal changes, technology, social media. Everyone's just distracted. By doing what you do you feel like you can contribute, other families coming back to the family table?
I think so. I think coming around to the table is crucial. You need to speak to your family. You need to speak to your spouse. You need to speak to your kids. You need to see what was going on through their day. I think that's how the Holy Spirit works. We work within each other. What I might say, what I went through today might resonate with you, and you can give me advice on my day. It's crucial to come around, and I think that's what people think. People forget about food. Food was made to nourish our bodies and to bring us together. We think of every celebration you have. You almost always go out to eat. Why don't we celebrate getting through another day? I didn't think I would not ever see my dad again. I spoke to him on November 11th, 2006. He said, "Hey, love you. I'm going to bring you your money for your field trip tomorrow." He didn't make it to the morning. If I didn't have dinner with him that night, if I didn't have dinner with my husband, if I don't have dinner with my daughter, none of us are guaranteed tomorrow. I think it's crucial to find that time. Even if you have to work, you come home, go into your kids' room when they're sleeping. Talk to them about their day. Just say, "Hey, how was your day?" They're not going to respond. They're sleeping. But I think it's so crucial to come back to as a family, connect, feed off of each other's energy, and allow us to go out willingly, wake up the next morning and do it again.
Why come to the Vegan Women's Summit?
I really want people to understand that although I am not a vegan, I am 90% plant-based. I believe that our guts are such a complex structure in our body, and a lot of science and evidence has not come out really until maybe like 2017. I think you would probably know better than that, of a lot of the bacteria and the guts in our bodies. So I believe in eating the rainbow. I think every plate should be colorful. It should have a wide variety of textures and flavors and colors, because that's what our guts need. We were meant to walk on soil. I start my morning every day. I go outside into the grass.
Grounding.
Yes, clouding. Yes, my husband does it as well. We do it with our daughter. That's what we were supposed to do. And I feel like the foods that come from the earth, which is plant-based foods, is what charges our body. And that's why I wanted to come here. I really wanted people to know that although if you're not a vegan, there's a way to see the beauty, and see the beauty of taking care of your body and loving your gut for how it's supposed to be.
Nice. For those that want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
So you can follow me. All of my social handles are a curly doll, DHALL. Doll is my middle name, my mother's maiden name. acurlydoll.com. I have a shop where I sell grocery tote bags called Godseries. They are 100% cotton canvas, so they're great for your vegetables, but heavy and sturdy enough for your canned. Follow me, DM me, tell me you've seen this. I'm super friendly.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I wish you massive success, and keep us updated on what you do, and continue to be a great role model. So, thank you.